Let's go. Let's go. Yellow, yellow. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Let's go. The time has come for us to party. The time has come for us to make some video games live. Welcome to part 2 of making a video game live. 100 hours worth of Blender. Today, on this stream, we are going to add to that number. Obviously, I can do, well, not obviously, I am not able to do 100 hours straight on. Honestly, that would have been really cool. But today we're gonna take out another 2 to 3 hours from that. So yeah, please feel free to comment, leave a like, follow, subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you want to talk, if you want to advise, if you want to give hints, whatever you think would be helpful to the stream, please have at it. Have at it. I gladly welcome feedback. I gladly welcome help. So the time has come. We're gonna continue working from where we stopped this morning. 5 a.m. gang. If you're here, you know what I'm talking about. You know the vibes. You know the way. So this morning we are working on. I shall pull up this image. We're working on a low poly medieval scene on Blender. That's what we're working on first. We're gonna create a low poly scene. I should have that image somewhere. I can't find that image, so I'll do this. I'm sure it's still in my downloads. There we go, blend ref. So I'm gonna share. Oh, I'm not gonna share my screen. Look at that. Would you have that? So let's go. Just me, stream B1 transition. So yeah, we were working on this morning. The good stuff, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we are trying to recreate this with our own process, with our own technique, our own style. We're gonna see how much we have learned with all the tutorials over the years and how much we can regenerate with our own understanding. And remember, we're gonna be working on this tool first for 100 hours, and then we're going to be working on Unreal Engine for another 100 hours, and then we're going to come back to Blender and do some 2D animation. 2D animation. How that makes sense? Yeah, of course it does. So we're going to do some 2D animation, and then we're going to, that'll be a combination of Procreate and Blender, but it'll be Blender Grease Pencil. Grease Pencil. We'll also do some combination with 3D here and there. You know how they have the 2.5D, the type of vibes. You may be wondering why we're doing 3D and 2D, because I'm thinking of doing the 2.5D game. I'm thinking of making that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we're gonna be working on these things, and yeah, let's get straight into it. You know, no time to waste. We got 100 hours to go, so let's do it. Let's do it. I remember, if the music is too loud, just let me know. So this morning we are working on this tree. We're working on this tree, trying to make it look good. Just like the reference, we wanted it to have, you know, some cuts. So what I'm trying to work on now is this portion of the tree, right here. Excuse me, bless me. So I trying to get this. Then after this tree, oh, I did not notice this plant before. Is that a mushroom? Oh, I guess we have more vegetation to work on. I only saw, well, actually the same one. Never mind. I saw it already. Okay, so we are good. We're still on track. Ooh. Now, I just realized I was only seeing one tree, but they have this type of tree and this type of tree. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make these. I don't have a process yet, which is the whole point of this. Remember, guys, I did not say no tutorials. When I say tutorials, no video tutorials. We can only work with documentation from Blender, articles from Stack Exchange and the like. Yeah, and you know, just, we're not gonna be cheating. Well, it's not cheating, but like, we're leveling up. I've done tutorials for so long and I've not seen substantial growth. So I don't trust them anymore. So I'm gonna try a different technique, which is the technique of building my own process, just having fun, creating, and doing my best to tell stories or explain what I'm doing at the same time. So this morning, if you were here, you would have noticed that my keyviz was glitchy. The tool that will allow us to see my keyboard shortcuts. We're gonna give it another shot today, this evening. But if it doesn't work, I'm going to replace it. It ended up working okay after some troubleshooting live stream. So yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a chance. You know, second chance. Well, it failed. It's not working. It's not. Oh, okay. I think there we go. Okay. Okay, it's working. Perfect. Okay. Now let's get to Blender. So first things first, we figured out a way to make this small. Basically divide this into 3 and then just scale this down. So divide each into 2, like each edge into 2, and then scale it down. So we do with the first one, we're gonna have some kind of variation, and then if we need, we'll just add another. We'll add another cut, another loop cut if we want more. But we're not gonna go too crazy with this. Maybe 2 to 3, you know, just so that there's some variation, at least on each view. So if I look at it from this point of view, I want to be able to see like 2 or 3 of that. So, and then we'll rotate. So that's the goal here. Okay, and then after that, we're gonna texture. Okay. So we're gonna split it and then move it. So how do you split again? I take the U, not you. I right click and then I click subdivide. Yes, that's how we do it. I'm gonna turn off this gizmo. Yeah, let's turn it off. I was having some confusion earlier today. That's why I needed it. So yeah, you know, in Blender it's really cool. All these hotkeys and all these tools. Yeah, there's no way for you to remember them unless you actually, you know, use them. You actually have to use the tool in order to know how, in order to remember them. It's like mathematics. That's how I think of Blender. I think of Blender like mathematics. Crazy. And then of course you can do a slide if you want something bigger or smaller. So we can take this, I can take this, I can scale it down. I can take this, scale it down. Oh, remember, everybody have to start from the bottom so they can have more room more leeway. There we go. And I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna grab it, and I'm going to grab it on the, I don't want to move it on the X axis. So I'm gonna grab and do Shift X, so I can move it only to the left. Then I'm gonna rotate it like this. And I'm gonna scale it down. So I'm gonna shrink this too. Oopsie daisy. I'm gonna shrink that one as well. Then I'm going to shrink this one too. So let's make it smaller, you know? This is looking mad ugly. Okay, I'm gonna rotate this some more. Oh no, did I accidentally extrude? No, please don't tell me. Maybe it was just earlier, just now. Phew. Okay, actually we're gonna start this again from the before the movement to this point, and we're gonna use proportional editing, which is by pressing O, and then I'm gonna grab, oh too big, I'm gonna grab so that will affect all three, a little bit smaller. I'm gonna rotate so that everything is affected, not just one. I'm gonna increase it a little bit. It's not getting what I want, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna rotate this one. Oops, careful boy. Rotate this slowly. Beautiful. I'm gonna take this. Let's see how it's looking on the other side. Looking alright. They are leaves. They're not meant to be perfect. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this too, and I'm gonna grab it like this. Beautiful. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if I can have a loop cut here. Impossible, not gonna work. I'm gonna use the knife tool. I'm gonna take from here to here. Click enter. There we go, perfect. And I'm going to go back to this. So please let me know if the music is too loud, of course. Hey Saji, welcome to the building. My chat was hidden for some reason. Let me put that up here so that I don't miss a beat with the chat. Welcome to the party. So good to have you here. Saji Sair, good to have you. How you doing today? Keep you anonymous. Yeah, welcome to the party. And let me know if you have used Blender before. I'm curious if you have used Blender, because this is a nice tool right here we're working on. Very, very powerful tool. Very, very powerful tool. So I'm gonna put my chat here. That way I see it and I don't accidentally close it. Boom. Now we're talking. So where were we? Oh yeah, so yeah, we're gonna get this thing going. I'm gonna take this up here. I'm gonna give it a nice rotation. But yeah, welcome to the chat if you're just joining. Welcome to the stream. We're just trying to make this tree look like, you know, the tree, but like in our own style or based on our own skill and our own process, because I'm not a professional like these people here. So we're just gonna work with what we have. No. But yeah, using your own tools is just an original way to, you know, learn. Just learn how to do stuff. Yeah. I'm thinking the people who are great at the work, you know, this type of work, I don't think they depended on tutorials, at least based on what they say online, you know. Like, it obviously you don't trust everything everybody says online, but it seems to me that there is something about doing it yourself that is actually much more helpful. Oh, you're cutting the hair, you want to look fresh, eh? I love it. I need to get myself a haircut. I've not had a haircut since my wedding. Like, that's how long. Actually, since my traditional wedding, which was, guys, it's my 1 month anniversary today. It's so exciting. I actually think it's such a big deal. We have been married for a whole month. We still love each other. Of course we do. It's only been 1 month, but we're here for the long haul, you know. We're here till death do us part. Till death do us part. Whatever. I can't remember how to say it. But yeah, If you have any ideas, any experience, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Okay, so at this point we're gonna add some here. So I did this one, I did this one. Let's put one on the big bottom boy here. Actually, I wanted 3 on this side, so I have 2 from this view. Gonna get one here. Yeah, let's get one here. So let's subdivide this. Right click, subdivide, boom. And I am also going to add a subdivision here as well. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's really cool that we can do this together, you know. But such a vibe. This music here is a vibe, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a nice playlist I found today. Not today, sorry, just before starting this stream, and I think it's really good. Okay, go to scale. Let's think about this a little bit here. So if I take this one and I scale it down, I already have myself a cut. But that does not look natural at all. So what I'm gonna do is scale the side ones. I want to scale it that it only moves here. I think what if I slide? Can I slide? Offset edge slide. What does that do? Oh, it's gonna slide on this. I did not know that. Does this slide the other way? No. Okay, good to know, good to know. So now I have 2, right? That's so cool. Okay. We've learned something new. Okay. But that's not what I want. What I want to do is make this bigger. If I scale and I shrink this one, why is that not working? I expected it to. Okay, let's just shrink this one. Okay, actually, it's kind of giving us what we want. So let's shrink this one. Take it from the top. Okay, yeah, we're doing it. And then we'll take this one and we'll shrink it. And now we add some rotation if we want. Looks good to me mostly. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna use some proportional editing by pressing O, which is this, and then I'm gonna rotate all of that, make it bigger, affect more. I'm gonna rotate my camera and rotate in a different way. Well, let's see how this looks. Yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. This is still looking like a tree. Like, it's meant to be low poly, yes, but I've been looking like a tree a little bit. Like, I want to hear what you guys think. Or is it looking too out of this world? You know, one of the greatest skills that I strive to have is the ability, well, not really strive, but like I really like to have this skill, is to be able to draw without a reference. But obviously you get that from practice, which I just started practicing again in terms of art creation. I am thankful. Hallelujah. Took me long enough. I'm gonna start from the top one here. So I'm gonna encourage you, not that you asked for it, but if you're here and you've been wanting to do art, just do it. Just do it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Maybe not, but just do it. Yeah, because for me, that has been my biggest issue. Not okay, that's not true. I just do it, but I don't maintain it. So that obviously means that there's more to it than just doing it, right? I'm gonna turn on professional editing. So yeah, you're gonna have the goal, make some goals, which is why I have this live stream and we have the 100-hour series. We're gonna have a goal. We're gonna learn together. So I'm gonna help you all and you're gonna help me. It's gonna be beautiful. I love that combo, you know? Yeah. So if you just got here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it. Leave a message in the chat if you love what you're saying, and we'll be going to the stars with this stream. Boom. Okay. Let's divide this one. And if you have any questions, please shoot at me. I'm willing to at least give it a shot. Okay, so from this point of view, I don't see any. So I'm gonna right click actually and combine this. I'm gonna come here and add one. Do we have one from this point of view? No. Okay, let's add to here. Yeah, but this is quite exciting if you ask me. But welcome, guys. And I'm thinking of a mantra. I want to start a mantra, like something that, you know, something iconic to me. People that know me know I say "let's go" pretty much every time. So I'm thinking of using that here and hype myself up before I begin talking. At least I say that a lot when I'm outside in like parties or events, and I really love saying that, hyping people up, you know, letting them feel like, okay, somebody's here to watch and, you know, enjoy the view. And I think I do that just because if I was on the stage, for example, performing, I think it's really encouraging to hear people, you know, be like, yeah, that person's doing well. I think it's quite encouraging to them. So, which is why I do it. If I were in their shoes, I would like to hear somebody chant "let's go" or something like that, you know. So have it. That is why we chant "let's go." Let's grab this way. Grab this way. No, let's rotate. That's ugly. Okay. Oh no, that's not what I was trying to do. Let's grab this. Let's okay. Why not? It's not done yet. It's not done yet. We're getting there. Yeah. Oh, that hurts my eyes. Okay, what do I need to rotate? Okay. It looks like a leaf. Kind of fits our reference. This is not the neatest way to do this. I'm wondering if I were to start this tree again, what would I change in this? Because the biggest issue I'm having is that everything is already in the middle and I have to keep moving it around. I think maybe what I would have done differently is actually maybe I could have just put so many cuts and then I would have just deleted cuts as like decimate it later and make it simpler to look at. Oopsie daisy. Instead of doing it by removing, like instead of moving the lines, because now it's messy. So if you're watching and you want to use Blender, take a note. And then actually let me just kind of do a prototype of what I'm saying, you know. Let's move this here. Wrong button. Let's move this here, add a new cube. And let's see if what I'm saying is actually the truth or just baloney. Because let's actually learn from our mistakes, you know. Let's put in the z-axis. So what I did, so what I did before, it was actually quite cool. I was like impressed. Oopsie daisy. I was impressed by what I was doing the last time. I was like, yeah, this is so cool. I added a bunch of loops, and then I would take a loop like this, and then I'll extrude it, click it, and then I'll scale it out, and then I'll grab it down, and I just did that again and again, adjusting the size. But the issue with this is that now we just have you know, we have no cuts. So it was a pain to add cuts to the middle. Like you see that the cut is not connecting anymore. It was meant to do this for me. If I press Ctrl R, this is what I was trying to get. But the umbrella was preventing that from happening. So basically I needed a different approach. And what I'm thinking now is that I should do this step right here. At the very least add 2. You know, I might as well just have 2 trees because this tree is almost done. So we'll actually come back. We'll come back to this one. we actually experiment with this and see if it's actually a good idea. But let us finish this tree we have here because we're almost done. Even with the bad method, we're already almost done. Let's make 2 trees. Learning is good. Okay, let's finish this one because it's good to finish what you start, you know? It still looks like a tree in my opinion. These leaves look a bit too high. I'm gonna grab it in. Perfect. Okay. No, still up. Almost there. Almost get in. Raise it up a bit. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 here. We have 0 here. The one I was working on, I believe, is this one. Okay, actually kind of looks doesn't look too bad. What I'm gonna do is rotate this. Don't really know how to fix this. If you have any ideas, please feel free to add. I'm trying to get this to not look bent inside. Yeah, depth perception. I pride myself on my depth perception back in the day. Although it doesn't really have anything to do with this. But I found that actually 3D modeling is a lot easier. Okay, not a lot easier. I just think once you understand it, it's easier to work with than using your pencil to draw. And why do I say that? It's because since most 3D modeling is done on a computer, hear me out. I'm not talking about sculpting. I'm talking about 3D modeling. Since it's done on a computer, if you understand the tools, it kind of works. Once you can get beyond the orthographic and perspective views and understand all of those, and once you get it, which it took me a while to figure out, but I think once you get it, it becomes easier. At least this is my current point of view. I'm gonna practice digital art in the next 100-hour series. We will see if my opinion is still the same. So currently, based on my level of expertise on Blender versus Procreate and Grease Pencil, I think 3D modeling is better. Please feel free to change my mind. If you have a different point of view, I really want to hear it. Because my perspective is obviously limited, you know? Okay, where are we? So we have 3 here. Okay, now let's go for 1, 2. Let's take this one actually. I think the last time I've only done 1 on that. Okay, perfect. So let's zoom in. Okay, let's split this. And please let me know if the music is too loud or too low, what have you. Okay. What we're doing here, we're gonna take this, we're gonna obviously right click it. I say obviously for me, because I have been doing this multiple times now and I still forget. Okay, subdivide, simple process. It's been working. It's not the prettiest, but it's achieving the goal. I'm curious to see the difference when we work on the third tree. On the second tree, we have tree on the corner there. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this one, rotate it, scale it down. I'm gonna scale this one down again. I'm going to rotate this. Beautiful. Okay, not really. Acceptable, yes. Acceptable. Oh, it has a bulge. I need to grab this down. Okay. There we go. Okay. So from this point of view, I have 3. From this point of view, 3. From this point of view, 1, 2, 3, but no one here. So I want to have, you know, like if it's this way, for example, I want more. So I'm going to take another big one. Yeah, let's work on this one here. Take you. Oh, what happens if I take both at the same time and subdivide? What happens? Did it work? Oh, you see it worked. Beautiful. What if we did all 3? What happens? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Right click, subdivide. Wait a minute. Is this actually the way to go? It still works. and I feel like I have more control. Why did we do it like this whole time? Okay, I'm tooting my own horn here and getting excited for nothing. But I think this has more control. Okay, let's prove it. Okay, let us move you from, because actually if I can do it with just, oh, this is it, people. This is it. This was what we were looking for. This is what we were looking for. Because if I scale this now, okay, almost there. But the reason why I say this is what we're looking for. Oh, my camera disconnected. Let's fix that. Let's put this here. I'm still here though, but I'm gonna try and fix my camera real quickly. So you can see that cute thing as it's going. Camera, what happened to you? Did I offend you? What's It's actually quite funny what happened. Let's put my face. But my camera, was triggered. So I'm using my phone, right? Whatever I said, something I said sounded like, "Hey," I'm not gonna say the word. I'm gonna put it in the chat so that it doesn't happen again. Whatever I said sounded like this, or something like that, and it just thought. It thought that I was talking to the phone. It thought I was talking to the phone. But yeah, but we're back. Let's continue. But you saw what I was saying. You guys see what I'm saying, right? Like right now, if I right click this, subdivide, right click this, subdivide, I can take this, take this, subdivide it, or maybe not even have to. You see, I already have a leaf cut. This is what you call learning live. This is what I call learning on the fly. The process is built. We're building the process. Like I said, we're going to the stars with this one. If you have any insight from this point of view right now, please put it in the chat. Like, I really want to make sure I'm getting all we can get, I want to point it out and give it a nice experimentation. Did I add this to the toolbox yet? Toolbox, I say. What is a toolbox, you may be asking? Thanks for asking. A toolbox, or the toolbox, is my Notion special note that myself and my wife, Shalish Okarwefe, have been adding things we're learning, things we have noticed, things we're trying to improve on. We're just putting it on this toolbox so that we have our own personal documentation, like, hey, nice to have, nice to know. This is different from obviously blenders or whatever software we have. I'll just walk you through quickly. I have something for Unreal. We're gonna have something for Procreate and Blender, and probably whatever software we decide to use, we're gonna add it here. So yeah, I'm gonna add on Blender. But I'm sick. This is so cool, guys. We're working. We're making games. We're getting towards it. Okay, this was under 3D modeling. I don't even know how to describe this. If you subdivide multiple subdivisions, you can select multiple edges and subdivide them for more control. And to subdivide, you know the drill. We use your right mouse button. Oh, I lost it. Right mouse button, then click subdivide. For like a type. There we go. I hope this is providing value for you guys. Like if you're like, hey, how can I do this better? Just let me know. Like, I want to make sure I'm pointing out the right things and not just making noise. because I can talk for days, right? But like, let's make sure I'm saying what needs to be said. But yeah, let's get back to it. So now that we have found this method that has more controls, let's do it. Let's do it. But if you just came here, welcome. Good to have you. So excited to continue this 100-hour series. We have this leaf right here is working. 100-hour series. This is part 2. We spent a couple hours now. 5 a.m. gang was great. Now we're at the 4 p.m. gang. We're gonna continue till we get to the stars in Blessed Star Studios. Okay. So let's do it here again. Take this, and then right click, subdivide. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Rotate. Actually, before rotating, the first thing that we're gonna do is scale up. Gonna actually. Ooh. That's not what I was trying to do, but nice. Nice. And we can scale this down even more for more control. Remember, take it from afar and then move it. There we go. No, that's not pretty. I don't like this. But I'm hoping that as we're talking here, you guys are enjoying what you're hearing, and the stream is good, the vibes are good. Just gonna make sure you have a wonderful day after, depending on where you're listening from, or watching from rather, you have a wonderful day. What I'm gonna do is shrink this. Then grab this. No. Is this getting in the way? Oh, I guess it is. The reason is now I have to subdivide my subdivisions if I want it to work the way it was working before. Yeah, that was what was going on here. Okay, so when I don't want to have it on the corner, I just subdivide based on the bottom lines because I already have one, right? So yeah, let's Ctrl Z till we get to no subdivisions, and just subdivide this and this. Right click, subdivide, and then subdivide this. Okay. Oopsie. Let's bring it far away. Remember, bring it far away so that you have more controls. I pressed A instead of S. Okay, let's do that. Boom. Okay. Boom. Gonna shrink this too. Gonna grab it and take it back up. Then I'm going to rotate this out, or inside rather, so that pops out a bit. Boom. And I'm actually gonna make it that this rotates the same way with it. Boom. There we go. Beautiful. Should I do the same with you? How does that look? Does that look more natural? Ish. Boom. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay, now let's see how we're looking. So we got some divisions, yeah, 3 on each. Definitely 3. Bring it up a bit so that you can see it too. Okay. Let's add 1 more here. Then we're done. Then finally we're done. Gonna do it like this because I want to do it on the right side, right here. Subdivide my subdivision, because if you guys remember, this is the longer process because we had issues in front. So there are definitely better ways to do this, but because of how I set it up, we're stuck with this method for this tree. Unless you start the tree from the beginning, which we could, but I think it looks tree enough. So I feel no need to do that. Okay, so the next thing we could do is either start painting this or build another tree. You know, I like seeing color. So let's UV paint this, because remember this is a low poly process, so we're not trying to get something too complicated. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to texture paint. That's normally a good sign to drink water, eh? If you can't pronounce. Okay, I just learned this morning, so I'm excited to use it again. So let's see if I remember without having to check the toolbox yet or documentation. First things first, I have to apply. So I'm going to apply everything. Oh, I can only apply in object mode. So I could either go to layout or I could just change the mode in UV editing. Click Ctrl A and I'm going to apply all transforms except for location. Okay, perfect. So let's go back to texture paint. The next thing we're going to do is UV map. If you don't know what a UV map is, it is an ultraviolet light. I am just kidding and trolling. Don't mess with, I'm just kidding. The reason I did that because I have no clue what ultraviolet map or UV stands for anymore. But essentially it's the picture that is the way, or rather it is more of, it's like a map, a coordinate system for the object. Talking about this tree right now, to locate itself on a painting. Now that right there was a scholarly explanation. Failed. Let's ask the internet. Hey, I almost said it. I was about to mess up my camera again. I almost said the G word. What are UV maps? UV mapping. Yeah, I've actually never seen the meaning of UV. No way. It's because it was an abbreviation in its own right. Oh wow. Oh wow, I love it. UV mapping is the 3D modeling process of projecting a 3D model's surface to a 2D image. The letters U and V denote the axes of the 2D texture, X, Y, and Z are already used to denote. Oh, because X and Y and Z are already used. Oh. I get it. Did you guys learn something new again? I just learned something new. UV mapping is because X and Y is already taken in 3D, so they had to use something else. No wonder I did not know the meaning of UV. I just used it. Okay, so now we know UV mapping. So we are going to unwrap our tree right now. And the only way to do that is to go to tab, edit mode, and then we're going to select everything. And we're going to press U for unwrap. Bam. And look at that beauty. You see, it unwrapped it for us. Sometimes the unwraps are great, sometimes they're not. So I'm going to do a quick test to see how well this unwrapping is. I'm going to use the UV editor to see what is what. So I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to select faces. So what is this? So where are my top faces? Okay, they are over here, separated. So tiny though, I can't even see it. So that right there may be an issue, but since it's low poly, it is not too much of an issue because we're not using technical, very serious materials. But since we are just we're just painting over it, we're literally going to paint on this. We're going to paint on the tree, literally, physically. But if we were not, this would have been a pain, because now some of the, like these, like I have almost no control because they're so small. Yeah. What is this noise? Oops. Okay, what is my body? Oh wow, this is not pretty, but it's fine for our purposes. But this is not a good UV unwrap, and the reason being, I know it's because of how I modeled this. So it's like, when you don't model properly, you end up punishing yourself in the future. If I were to resurrect this, should I resurrect it? If you want me to resurrect it, leave a comment in the chat, please. If you want me to resurrect it, leave a comment and I will fix this UV. If not, I'm just gonna paint over it. I know there's a latency of like 30 seconds, so I'll wait for like 30 seconds to see if anybody has any opinions on this. Okay. Let us go to layout and actually think, if I was going to fix it, how would I do it? I think maybe I would have to merge some of the lines. Like, how do you do that actually? Merge? No. Oh, actually, I think I got it this morning. Yeah. This is why the toolbox is useful. Yeah. Okay, so let's search for join. Could be join. Region loops. Or I don't think any of these would work. Control J. I took okay, let's try Control J. Let's see what it does. It may actually solve our problems. Oh, I actually selected a lot though. I think I should Control Z. Okay. So let's put it on edge mode. On vertex mode, right? Yeah, edge mode. And let's see if I can hide these all together. And just make them one. Control J. That did not work. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, so that failed. So the next thing we can do is I'm gonna ask the interwebs. Remember, no YouTube tutorials, but we are allowed to look for documentation and Stack Exchange. How to dissolve edges. So, did this just work and take away everything? Yes. So that is not what we want. Unsubdivide, same issue as well. Okay, so joining it takes away I cannot. It seems I can't just delete it. I guess thinking about it, it makes sense to me. It seems very integral to the Blender system to have the nodes. Yeah, the only way I can do that is to apply. Wait a minute, what is this modifier that I have here? Just had a modifier, I don't even know what it did. Okay, but yeah, let's go UV editing. I do not know how to do this for now, so I'm leaving it because nobody asked for it to be resurrected. So, so let's go paint. Actually, we're going to paint in texture paint. So it's not painting. Well, I think I need to click new. Create new image. Let's call this tree. Let's start painting. Anything changed? Did anything change? No, nothing changed. Let's go back to solid. So how did I do this again? I think I have to come to the object and change the material. If you by chance know how to do this because you're a pro or you just know more than I do, please feel free to let me know. how to do this, because it ain't working. Oh, I think I meant to pick the material. Texture slots, mode material, single image, tree. Yeah, that looks pretty. So let's say that again. So this is the point of interest. I'm gonna take, oh, I can't take a screenshot. I have to take a delayed screenshot. Oh, I am scared to open Snagit. Then if it's gonna drain on my computer power. Yes, I got it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and add this to my toolbox. And this would be under, I'll put it under materials. And let's call it, I'm gonna create a new page for this one. We'll call it how to texture paint. Everything else is intuitive except for this part. I just need to make sure image is, make sure image is selected. If I can spell selected. Beautiful. Okay. You know, I put that with confidence without actually, because it looked like it was gonna work. Okay, it worked, so let's Ctrl Z that. Now, I don't like that the base color is black, so I'm gonna pick green as the base color. Just let everything be green, tree like green, and then just drop that. What is this? Soften, smear, fill. That was white. Oh yeah, it changed my color. Okay. Too bright. Let's make it darker. Okay, how is this looking? It's looking believable. Looking believable. I wonder how it reacts to light though. Where is my rendered view? Oh, my light is hidden. There you are. It's green. Oh yeah, because I've not worked on the I didn't work on the material yet. So because the reason it's green is because when I came here, I've not created a texture. I'm gonna call this tree. Okay, but if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Good to have you here. So excited to work with you and have a good time. Oh, so I created a duplicate now. So I had this one here, but now because it did not use the same painting, but I'm okay with that as long as we get to see it in light now, so we can actually see how it looks. Okay, I can't move my light in this view unless, so I'm gonna go to layout. I'm gonna move my light this way so that I can see how it looks in green. Yeah, so this texture paint tool, okay, the light is weak. This light is weak. Come on, light. How do we change your variables? Right here? No. If you know how to do these things, remember you're highly welcome to put in your input. This is exciting. I'm just gonna do a search for strength. Well, I probably can't see it because I'm in this view. That's my guess. Oh, I lied. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same view all over the board, across the board. So strength, 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 strength. But still on tree. I just noticed that. There we go. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay, so for light, why can't I change nothing? I'm confused. Something is wrong here. Like it's grayed out. Oh, maybe. Wait, let's do this. Are you serious? Oh, sun spot area. Yeah, let's do area. Increase the power by like something. And we're gonna rotate it towards our tree. Beautiful. Okay, let's take this, put this back on solid mode. And let's go back to our texture paint right here. Okay. Oh, I currently texture painting the wrong thing. Okay, good. I think this looks good. I think this looks good. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? This looks good, right? Yeah. Okay, so the next we're gonna do now is work on the bottom of our tree. Okay, I don't see my UV anymore. What happened to my UV map? Okay, I'm gonna put this on material preview mode so I don't have this shadow disturbing my view. But yeah, we are here. We have made a lot of progress. We figured out how to use this tool again. But I am not seeing my UV editor anymore. It probably is a gizmo issue, because right here, this is where gizmos are normally how you change the things you see, but it's not the gizmo. It was here before, now it's not. And what happened in between, I am not sure. If anybody was watching closely and you're laughing, please let me know what I did wrong to hide why this is gone. Because I was happy to work with my UV mapping. Okay, I'm gonna ask the interwebs. Let's ask the interwebs. Why? No, I'm gonna leave Notion open. I'm gonna do this in another tab. Why is my UV not showing in Paint Editor, Blender? Is this a bug? Let's save and maybe we may quit. So it's here. Oh, I think I know why, guys. It's showing now, yeah, but actually I don't know why. Why is it showing all of a sudden? Oh my days. All I did was, I guess it is a bug then, because all I did was open it here and now I'm seeing it over there. Well, it's a great software. We forgive them for their bugs. Okay, so we're gonna paint here brown. Gonna paint all of this with brown. Okay. So let's go on brush. Let's find the color we want. You know, something wood-like. No, not too. Yeah, nice. I think I like that one. I believe this is where the wood is. At least some of it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. I don't have to be too careful here. I believe F. Yeah. Same as sculpt, draw, sculpt. One thing I like about Blender hotkeys, they at least maintain them across the board. And because we can, let us use the light pen. Am I looking for an excuse to use my light pen? Yes. Am I realizing I don't have any USB ports for my light pen? Yes. Am I gonna cry about it? No. But it's sad. I can't use my light pen. Well, it is low poly, so it should be fine. Okay, but yeah, we can paint for sure without a pen. This is good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Come on, let's go. Yeah, now we're talking. But guys, if you have ever used, what do you guys think about drawing with your mouse versus drawing with your pencil or your finger in like a touchscreen device? Excuse me, I had this friend of mine. She was so talented and passionate about art that she would use her fingers to draw seriously. Like, I'm talking about character designs, poses, frames, stories, all with her fingers. All with her fingers, guys. Like, that's what I call the dedication. Hi. Blender, work with me. Let's do a backup save here. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, no, it's working now. Okay, so we're good. Okay. How much of the tree have we gotten? Where is this? Is this it? Okay. Man, this thing did not map the way I wanted it to map at all. Is this all wood? Is this all wood? Yeah, let's just do this so I can paint. We paint a little bit of the bark here, and then we'll finish it off quickly over there. So I'm guessing all of these are wood. Oh, so that's why there are so many faces. Well, doesn't that make my job easier? Let's increase the brush. And give it a nice brush. Nice. And I'm gonna clean the green. Like everywhere I have a green, anywhere that I have green being eaten up, like anywhere the leaf is being painted brown, I'm just gonna cover it, paint green over it later. I think, yeah, that's looking like a tree now. Now we're talking. Are you brown too? Nope, you're not. Are you? Yes, you are. You are part of my tree. So guys, I'd like to know, what do you think about drawing with your fingers? I personally do not have the dexterity. Oh, oops. I personally do not have the dexterity to paint with my fingers. I think I got it. Oh, except for you. Yeah, I don't know why this happened. It happened. But I have found that because of Blender, at least my mouse game has improved. I was not opportuned, like I have a little of an injury on my right hand, so my dexterity is not as solid. But because of piano drumming and mouse use, like in Blender and what they call that tool, pen tool, I have improved a lot with my mouse game. Okay, let's get the green. Where is the eyedropper tool? No way, there's definitely an eyedropper tool somewhere. Huh? Oh. I don't see one though. Oh, you have to click the color first, remember? Click the color. There we go. Let's paint you. There we go. Okay. Okay, who else has a little bit of green in them? Yes, you. Paint you. This brush size is not making sense to me. It's not painting. Everything is touching. Maybe there's a fall off. No, it's just the strength is pure. So I wonder why. Oh well. You guess there's some brown in you. Clean some of that. There we go. Isn't that pretty? this tree all of a sudden looks like a tree. At least to me it does. Yeah. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you think this looks like a tree, or am I just having copium here, deceiving myself? Okay, you let me know in the chat. Let's go. Okay, so we're done with this one. We're done with this one. Time for us to go back to layout mode, and like we said, we're gonna work with this tree and see if it's a better idea to do it, you know, with multiple nodes. But I am gonna take a humanitarian break really quickly here. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you guys for being here so far. I'm looking forward to seeing you like less than 5 minutes. Yeah. Peace. Where is my be right back? There we go. Checkity check, check, check. Let's go. How you guys doing? We're back. Humanitarian break, yeah. The first time I heard that was I think my mentor, or actually I think it was at church I heard that first. Yeah. It was like so let's have a humanitarian break. And since then it sounded just much more snazzy, you know, it's just cooler. But yeah, it's just I really like it. Unless I'm saying it up, I'm not speaking bad English. But yeah, so where were we? Oh yes, we're gonna make a second tree. Although I am a little bit done with making trees, I feel like making something else, like, you know, a different type of tree, not the same kind of tree. But let's do it anyway. Okay. So what we're trying to say is that we're trying to see if this is easier to actually work with. So let's scale this. Let's see. So right off the bat, as you can see, we already have everything. It's already there. Like, it's literally already there, and it's actually gonna look much more natural because it's not in the dead center like in the other one. And if we're being wiser, what I would do is actually make this 4. Like I'm going to, you know, I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna create a new one. I'm gonna create a cube again. I'm gonna go to edit mode, click on faces by pressing 3, click on this one. Grab it on the z-axis, you know, your z-axis like that, just tall enough. And actually this I'm going to make it a bit skinnier on not the z. Excuse me. I'm going to make all of it skinnier. Yeah, I'm going to make the tree a bit skinnier. Okay. And then I'm gonna make my loop cuts. Watch. Bam, bam. Gonna make another set of loop cuts right here. 1, 3. Boom. Just like that. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have here, and we want another 3 here. That 3. I hope it's 3. So zoom in. There we go. Okay, good. So we have wherever that is not 3. That is 4. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. Okay, so now we have this nice looking tree, or rather branch or stem, and we're gonna work with this. So we're gonna make light work of this. So alt click, loop select, extrude, escape, scale, bring it out. A wise man will start from the bottom, which I am. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna actually hide this other tree because it's in the way right now. I'm gonna take you, zoom in, select, alt select, and then extrude by pressing E, escape, scale, bring it out. This is way too low. So I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna take this one. Alt click, extrude, enter, scale. I think this is a good size tree. And then, of course, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab it and bring it down the Z-axis. Beautiful. Just look at it. I can already see how the wall is gonna be so much easier with this. Okay, let's speed run this. Okay. For some reason in my head, I felt like I'm gonna have like a 2x multiplier, so my speed is just go up. Nope, this is real life. This is a live stream. It's not a recorded video or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, guys, remember tomorrow we're back at it. We're starting by 5 a.m. tomorrow. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit the subscribe or the follow. And see you tomorrow by 5 in the morning, 5 a.m. Central Time. And also, we're going to be here again tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We're doing this every weekday. Every weekday. And maybe we'll do Saturday morning as well. Maybe. Still deciding if I want to do Saturday morning or if I want to work on, something else. Like still later to game design and everything, but like maybe it's privately work on a different part of this. Oh, what happened here? Oh, there we go. That's what happened. But yeah, if you guys really want it on Saturday, for example, let me know. Then it will help influence my decision making. You know what I'm saying? What am I trying to do here? Trying to extrude, escape, grab. There we go. Oh, I am done making trees. But yeah, it looks like a tree all the same, so I'm satisfied. I am satisfied. And of course we can no, we're gonna grab instead. See. And of course you can reposition where the trees are. This tree is a bit hard to work because it's skinny. Okay, let's do this and so that I can see. That's dark. Okay, I'm gonna grab this a little bit bent intentionally. I'm just gonna grab all of these. Not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you. Grab down. Right there. So if you notice, I'm intentionally not grabbing it and putting the Z-axis now. I'm intentionally grabbing it without the Z so that we have, some realism on this tree. So that no tree is actually straight. The only thing that are straight are man-made, artificial, fake, non-existent. So it's good to make things look realistic. Actually, why not? I was gonna scale it out of accident, but let's scale it. Come on, let's go. Bring this one up a bit. There we go. So there goes our tree looking nice and realistic. Okay, but of course it's not complete. Now we gotta add them leaves. The whole reason why I redid this whole process so that I can see if it's actually worth the change. You know what I mean? Like if it's actually worth the difference. So yeah, let's go. So if I do this, what happens? Beautiful. Wait, if I do this, so some already exist, just like that. I'm sure if I scale this down, ooh, too much. If I bring it far away, of course, scale this down. What happens if I scale both down at the same time? That would be actually the proper size, eh? Yeah. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know. But we'll never learn. Okay, so we got one unrealistic looking one. I'll leave it. Of course, we're gonna rotate the leaves afterwards. The other time I started with the rotating of the leaves first, because it was really hard to do. Alright, it really makes it look more realistic. So we're gonna do the regular subdivide. Oh, right click S. Right click S. If I grab this should be so. Oh wow, this is good. Grab scale. Boom. Boom. Look at that. That is so nice. That is so nice. I just love that. That looks, at least it looks the way I want it to. And don't you guys love that feeling of satisfaction from getting the process figured out? What did I do? I was talking too much. From getting the process figured out, and now it's just like jelly, just flowing like butter. Like this is how I feel. This is how I feel about this whole process now. Oh, I did not know that was happening. So if I grab this, there we go, fixed it. Not really. Grab, fixed. Well, no tree is actually straight too, eh? So it's not a bad problem to have. Okay, so we have two. Let's come here. Let's do one here. Grab, scale it already, just right off the bat. Bring these two. No, just these two. Scale. You know, I don't like it. I don't like the middle one at all anymore. Especially after seeing the beauty of these ones. I just don't have any desire to use that middle one anymore. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that that's how it should be too? Like, I just feel like it's much better closer to the corner than it is when I put it on the side. Now, mind you, if I wanted to avoid this, all I had to do was just subdivide this. Like, I'll show you, for example, I'll do it with this one. So I can split this one, right click, subdivide, right click, subdivide. Oh, oops. Right click, subdivide. Only two, right? Good. And then now, you see if I scale this down, if I keep going, you see it moves up. But if I just subdivide this one as well, like you probably noticed already, it just shrinks this one. And just like that, that issue is fixed. Perfect, eh? I'm really liking how this looks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really liking how this looks. On second thought, maybe I should subdivide this. So grab this down. Grab you up. Okay. You're already adding some realism to the trees by accident. I love it. Okay, let's divide something from here. So what the last one? The last one's in the, oh, that ugly one in the middle. We'll put one here. Subdivide. So I did it again. You have to always unselect. Subdivide. Subdivide. Let's take this one. Scale it down. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna rotate this one. Oopsie. Remember, when you want to rotate, take it far away. Take it far away. For some reason, I don't remember that. I think if I do this, this would be great. Good. Oh, oops, I skipped this one. Okay, grab. Did not really matter. I'm gonna take this and rotate. There we go. Ooh, what if I subdivide this? Make a nice leaf, just for the fun of it. Adding more poly to my low poly. Nope. Okay, let's subdivide this. Subdivide. Remember to select. Remember. But if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, please leave a like, subscribe, follow. Yeah, this is my second day, my second live stream, and I'm really excited. I've been really enjoying this. Like, I'm really enjoying doing this live. This is so fun. think you guys are enjoying it too, since you're here. At least to some degree, or you feel like you're taking copious notes. Or you are probably maybe designing yours at the same time. Like that would be a great idea actually. Like imagine as you're watching me, you're also designing yours. Like working on yours at the same time. Hey, my G in the building. My G in the building. Mr. Dammy. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Have you worked with Blender before? Because Blender is really cool. Am I cooking? Am I cooking? Are we cooking here? We're cooking something. I don't know if I like what I'm cooking with these trees, but it's gonna look good at the end of the day, no matter what, because we're gonna make it look good. Worst case, by the 50th hour, we will start again because we realize that this whole thing is too ugly. Let's go. Get that grind going. You're working on the website, eh? You're doing the old-fashioned HTML. I'm just kidding. Nobody does that anymore. Like, not just HTML. Everybody uses frameworks and what have you. But really good to have you. Really good to have you. Yeah, Blender is huge. There's a reason why I'm doing a 100-hour stream on each software, because these are all big softwares and there's so many layers to them, right? Like, and I'm like, this is like you said, we're trying to cook here. We're trying to get something good here. So gotta make sure we know what we're doing before we actually work on the real projects, you know? So like going to school, it's like taking Miss Batista class, you know? So we gotta work hard. Like, oh, and you just joined in 100-hour stream. I don't know if you started from the beginning or not, but we have a toolbox for this purpose. Like this toolbox is so that I can keep track of everything I'm learning in a way that makes sense to myself, to me, so that I can use it. Future me will be happy. Future me has already been happy. Present me is happy with past me already many times in this stream. And present me is proud of me because I've added more on this stream. I've said me so many times. So yeah, but like we have multiple things on this stream, on this toolbox. And you know the cool thing, if you guys actually want it, it's actually live. I just published it so that I can reference it even without having to sign in. That's why it's online and accessible. And it was free to publish on Notion. Highly recommend Notion, guys. Notion is chef's kiss. Very good. Very good. All-in-one productivity software. Yeah, let's go. Yep. So if you, let me just quickly flex for you, dummy. I got that. Let me show you what we're working on. This is the first tree. The method we used was not really good, but now we are working on it. We're trying a different technique to see if we can make a low poly tree with less effort, because this one took way too much effort. Let me show you in rendered view. Excuse me, where are my materials? Hello? Hello? How dare you? What's going on? Where did my material go? Brain. Fascinating. It should be here. It is here. Trio 101 lost all its color. How did that happen? Oh, I did not save it. I did not save it. You're meant to save the images, not just the blend. Oh, rip. Okay. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh my days. Okay. And I colored all the barks already. Oh well, we're working on the other tree. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. It's easy to paint, easy to paint. Okay, but it is what we're working on before. Yeah. Sad, a little bit. Let's hide this again though. Okay, let's get back to this one. But so far this feels a lot better. This process saved a lot of time. Saved so much time already. Okay, shrink this one. I am so looking forward to doing the grease pencil, guys. Like, grease pencil is so cool. Like, how much you can do with grease pencil. Like, grease pencil is the tool you use for 2D drawing in Blender. Like, it looks, what people have done with it, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. I just want to use it. Like, and you know, sometimes I just get too excited about one thing and the other thing and the other thing and the other thing, and then I'm like, hey, chill. You will get to it eventually. Eventually. Ooh, what happens if I shrink all three at the same time? Ew. Yeah, but I'll get to it, and I'm looking forward to when that time comes. Oh, did I? Oh, that was mindless. I wasn't paying attention. Just added the same to the same side. We're trying to avoid that here. We already have 3 here. Let's add one at the top. They all look like they need more, yes, because of the lack of polys. Oh, sorry, realism on the leaves, because they're also straight. It makes it look like we need a lot more bending from these. But the truth is that we don't really need that many. Okay, let's just take this one. Let's see if I can get away with that. Yeah, it's a little bit too big. So subdivide. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Only subdivided 1 this time instead of the 2. But yeah, we're cooking. Yeah, there is right. We're cooking. Okay. Let's add one last one here, and then we can start rotating the trees. Oopsie daisy. Let's subdivide you and scale. Actually, I think I'm going to subdivide this one too. Okay. Scale. There we go. The leaves should be big. Okay, good. Now it will look a lot more realistic once we start adding rotations and movement to the leaves, because now it looks it looks too fake. And I'm gonna use proportional editing for that. Okay, I'm gonna to do that, of course, you know the way. We press O. Let's press grab. I'm gonna increase this ball. Actually, I'm gonna use rotate. Yeah, I'm gonna just start with rotate. Just add some natural bends as I artificially add them myself. Just some simple bends to start before I then go for individual leaves in the first place. You see already it's just too much. It already looks so much better. We hold shift, it moves slower. Yeah, just look at that beauty. It's just like, to me at least, it just looks so much more realistic than before, like a lot more. So let's do one more rotation here. I remember the rotation goes based on how you're looking, right? Based on your view. So yeah, right here you can change that if you really wanted to, but I like it so far. At least I've understood it right now. Before it was so confusing, like it was useless to me. But yeah, let's shrink. Let's do some rotation, but we're gonna reduce the scale of impact now. Let's come closer. Okay, I want to rotate this up. Rotate you down. Yeah, make my branches look better. Yeah, I like that. Gonna grab this one back in though. No, I don't want proportional for that. We'll grab. Just gonna put it back in a bit. There we go. This is oopsie. Okay. Oh, you know, instead of hiding this, I could have also done / and just see only that. I forgot about that. That's actually even better. What happened here? Oh, that's gonna mess up my UV later. This was probably where my UV got messed up real bad too. I wonder, is this satisfying to watch? Am I one of those? Am I like one of those YouTubers that just like watching? Worry about, calm down, don't toot your horn. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're going to the stars. Ew. What's going on here? What's going on here? My tree. Okay. Okay, too much range of influence. Let's rotate without the proportional for this one. Okay. Rotate. There we go. So proportion is great, but don't overdo it, or if not, you have issues like I am having right now. So I'm gonna grab this bad boy back inside. I don't even know where it came from. Oh, okay, I see. So I think all I have to do is rotate it back in and then grab it inside. Something like that. Oh no. This is all ruined. I think I'll have to delete this face, this edge. Delete it and fill it up. Delete edge. Delete edge. It's so scary. I'm not deleting that. I'm scared. Gonna mess it up. Should mess it up too much. This is a first world problem. It's not about hard to deal with. And besides, leaves can't look like that. Okay, what else? So you're looking too straight over here. Let's rotate you. Okay, there we go. Okay. Leaves are leaving. The leaves are leaving. Okay. Low poly, remember, so it's not meant to look gorgeous per se, but like we wanted to make it look like a tree, not just like a bunch of triangles or trampolines or something. Not trampolines, umbrellas. I mean, still looks like an umbrella, I know, but like, you know what I mean. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make this top make sense. Right now, this top is not making sense. Oh, please. Yes, I can still add a loop cut. I'm gonna add 2 actually. The move is higher. Okay. So first things first, I'm gonna take everything at the top, loop the top. The top is not looping. I wonder why. Okay, we'll do it like this then. We'll go X-ray mode, and then we're gonna go. Boop. Right. Okay. Actually, I think I may have more than I need. So we are going to merge by distance, just in case there are extras that we don't need. Good. That probably fixed that. I wonder if I can loop select now. Nope, so something else is at play. Okay. I'm gonna take this, all of the top, only the top, and then I am going to turn on O and scale it down. Let's make O bigger. You're gonna scale it down, just like that. Boom. Beautiful. I think. Okay, let's make this bigger. This is much more visible. Okay, let's rotate you a little bit. Ooh, let's turn that off. Turn that proportional editing off. There we go. Let's go. This is good stuff. Nice. Okay. For those of you who are still in the chat, I'm curious, what projects have you been wanting to work on for the longest time? And you want to get into it soon, or you just started it, or you have been doing it for some time now, but it took you a long time to start. Like when I say project, could be a dream, could be a goal, could be whatever. You just had a desire and you wanted to go after it for some time, but you didn't, and then you finally started. And if you do, or you haven't started, just let me know in the chat how it is, what it is about. Maybe we could talk about, get the next connection flowing with this. I'm gonna take this, proportional on, no, escape, proportional on, there we go, rotate, shrink it down, rotate, okay, rotate, let's do a loop select. Okay, there we go. That looks a bit more natural, I think. Okay. I am satisfied. No, I'm not. Not with you. Okay. Now I am satisfied. Now, let's go paint. So we're gonna go to texture painting. Oh. Text your phone when your laundry is done. That's big brain right there. I like that. I really like that. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you set a timer. Actually, yeah, we have a washing machine in our house right here, but it's on a different floor, and you don't always know when it's done. Like, you don't always know when it's done, and your clothes get damp, and they smell like and you have to wash them again. Oh, the electric bill. Oh my days. Yeah, please make that app. I will happily support you with my encouragement. You got this. You got this. Damilaye, you got this. Now you get time. Okay, so make that app and put it on Google Play Store, please. I don't know if you're an iPhone or Samsung dude, but I'm begging you. Put it on the Play Store as well. Even if it's a web app, as long as it sends it, whatever this system is gonna be, I'm game. I want it. Oh, I was painted the wrong way. Why was it working? I didn't update it yet. Okay, that's right. But first things first, remember you have to create a UV unwrap first. So we're gonna delete this one because I don't think it's good. So let's go to UV editing. Like, it looks nice, I know. Looks nice, I know, but I don't know if it's gonna actually work. Yeah, I really know your pain, my brother. Cause I sleep on a different floor from my laundry. Yeah, this is so confusing. Yeah, and it's even worse for people who do not have a washing machine in their house. Like, what if you're using a laundromat, or is that what they call them? Yeah, or you have it in an apartment on a different floor. Like, that's just painful. Like, it's painful. It's just, and then let's say it was empty. How did I learn Blender? That's a great question, actually. So the first time I used Blender, I was 15. To video tutorials, I made like a minion, I made a donut, and did a little here and there, not too much. Then I stopped for some time, and then I'll find myself using Blender to do more practical projects. Like, I want to have an architectural design of a space. I don't know how to use any architectural software, but Blender has measuring systems. So I just use Blender as my 3D setup. So I became comfortable with the UI, and then I started using YouTube again, some YouTube tutorials. But so far, the rule of this live stream, because I've learned a lot on this live stream, is to only use the documentation. We are not allowed to use video tutorials anymore. Two reasons. One, I've used it so much and I don't feel confident in Blender, like that confident. I gained a lot of confidence from using Blender in real life, more than the tutorials ever gave me. And two, actually three, I have three. Two, I just feel like it's gonna be much more beneficial for me to learn my own process as I go. And the third one that I didn't think of is also, but it's a very valid factor, is that it's gonna be a hassle figuring out how to have video tutorials on the live stream. So we ain't doing that here. Okay, let's see how this is looking. So this UV map, for those of you just came, but UV map is U and V. U is x-axis, V is y-axis. I just figured that out just now, and I'm like, wow. But that is pretty much connected from here to here, and I'm sure you have seen this before. But like, I just figured out the meaning of UV mapping today. But like, yeah, so I just want to get my brain wrapped around what is what. Okay, so it's as expected. Wait, where is this? Okay, so yeah, we can start painting. So let's go to the texture paint mode. And this time we're gonna save. Okay, we're gonna save. So we have tree 1. No, we're gonna create a new one. Oops. Cancel that, not create, that's open. Yeah, let's call this tree 2. New image. Yeah, tree 2. We want to put this on paint mode. And I believe on the right one, and we're gonna pick texture slots, new texture, base color. Oh, this is where I messed up. Now I know. Okay, the tree. Let's call it tree 2. So what happened last time, I created an image and then I replaced it with a material, but I did not save the new one, even though I saved the old one. That's why I have duplicates here. Okay. Can we delete you? Did that delete it? No, it just closed it. Okay. Well, we're working on tree 2. We're gonna make sure we save by pressing Alt S. Tree 2 PNG. Yep, but we're not done yet. Okay. So let's begin. I think it'd be easier if I just fill everything with green to start, because most of it is gonna be green. Yeah. So there, if you ever want to work on Blender, I highly recommend, or any software, I just find is a lot easier to just practice it. Like, this is why university was good, you know. they make you have those assignments, and you have forced to think, obviously, unless you cheat, but like, you are forced to think about it, right? And you're forced to use your brain and make connections, and it becomes more practical. That is it, the assignments are practical. Not all assignments are practical, but yeah, but I'm sure you get my gist. Oh, oops. Let's change this brush to draw. Oh, it's green again. I like this brown. Boom. I think we're getting something. I'm not seeing it. I'm just confident that we're getting something. Why do I have this confidence, you ask? Because I'm blessed. That's why. And this is Blessed Star Studios. And I'm blessed in many ways. 1, because I'm blessed. 2, because my name is blessed. 3, because this is Blessed Star Studios, so I am blessed without a choice. It's just the way it is. And if you have heard that, if you've already heard this before, I'm sorry. Yeah, Dari, the assignments are actually pretty good. Yeah, those assignments are pretty good. I agree. I actually enjoyed. I don't know. Did we take that class together? The Uno class, when we had to design the Uno game. I don't know if you were in that class with me, data structures. But yeah, that one. I felt that was really practical. Using the data structures to create. I think it was the list data structure to create Uno game with the reverse functionality and all of that. Like that, I really enjoyed that one. Look at this pretty low poly tree. We're cooking. And you know the cool thing about this? I can even paint the tree itself. I don't have to paint on the UV. I can paint here. But I think I got everything. Oh, if I get my I don't have a slot for my pen. That'd be cool. Oh, actually, I do have a slot for my pen, but I may unplug my camera by accident, which I don't want to do. So next time. But next time I was just I don't have to plug my keyboard in. It's Bluetooth and it's full. Battery lasts for a week, at least a week, even more. Even with high brightness and LED lights going on. So, okay, time to clean up all this green. Oh, before I forget. Save. Thank you. You have this tray. I feel like we're cooking. I don't think, oh yeah, you can see the reference, but I'll show you where we're getting the inspiration from. There, just we're trying to recreate this in our own style, but essentially low poly, just something like this. Yeah, so I'm liking my tree. Yeah, thank you. So let's clean up the green, the brown. So we're gonna pick her and pick up this. Okay, we're gonna paint over that. There we go. Just zoom in. Just paint. Because some of them are crossing the boundary. To me, this is a much easier way to erase. And I rather the brown get more. I rather get more brown than green because most of the trees already are actually underneath, right? So they're underneath the leaves, so it should be fine. Especially the edges of these leaves. We can't have the edges being, not green. Getting mold already. Yeah, we can't have it getting mold. But yeah, if you like what you see, guys, leave a like, leave a follow. Send it to your friends. If you feel like somebody would like to do this. You may never know. Somebody will be like, oh, thank you. Oh, oopsie. I'm so glad. This is so fun. Like, yeah, I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. I'm actually having so much fun. Took me long enough to get into this. I'm glad that I actually decided to live stream the process and not just suffer and grind in the darkness. It's grinding. He's grinding. Okay, let's view this with light. Let's see how this looks. Where's my light? My light is far away. Let's get out of localization mode. Grab our light, move it on the x-axis, actually we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it up so that we can shine the light on both. No, you can't scale it. Rendered. Give me more power. Power! Okay, it's not working. Let's do sun. We're gonna make the sun weak. Okay, this sun is too powerful. Man, that's ugly. Oh wait, if it's a sun, it's not the sun's fault for being a sun. Nobody has a sun that close. So let's grab the sun and move it up to the sky. Right? Okay, I lied. That had zero impact. Let's type 100. Much better. Let's do 50. Let's do 20. Let's do 10. Okay. There we go. I prefer that. Okay. Yeah, so like when the examples are going back to the discussion of like using tools without tutorials, when you have examples of project or goals without having to worry about how it looks, or rather, sorry, without copying someone else's framework or thought process, you do a lot better. I find you do a lot better. Okay, let's rename this tree. Organization is always a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Tree 2. Okay, tree 1. I'm sorry I did not take care of your image. I'm very sorry. Although your UV edit is ugly. Let's do the same thing. Fill with green. Let's pick up. We can give it a different shade of green right now. Let's make it even darker. I don't know if that's darker. Yeah, it's darker. Sweet. It was at the angle I was looking at it from. I will have to actually edit the materials later, because right now it's reflecting way too much light, but it's not too bad. But like, we can work on that for sure. Okay, save image. I really love how much control we have on these tools. Okay, so let's paint. Let's get some brown going. Yeah, this is a nice looking brown. Yeah, I do like this brown. Okay, let's go to paint tool. That brown is gone. I like that brown. Okay, we're gonna do this. Oh, I lost my brown, eh? Okay, no problem, no problem. Well, this is not brown, wherever that is red. Let's get brown. Okay. Okay, we'll go. Here we go. Let's paint. I believe that's at the bottom. Don't see it anyway. Oh, well, let me get out of rendered view so I can see the material. Yep, I was correct. Okay. So satisfying painting. Actually, let's paint. No, it's so hard to paint on this one though because of the shape of the tree. Most of the time, it's more satisfying to paint on it. But just doing this so you guys can believe it's true. You tell me I could have done that this whole time. So if I started like this, I just go. Just learn something new again. I love it. Noise. Of course, we bled into other ones, but that's fine. Okay, I don't want to do it like this actually. The good stuff though. Yeah, so it's actually nice that we're working on this stream, and the game if I don't know if you guys have seen the release video on my YouTube channel. If you haven't, check it out. When I was talking about the whole point of this studio, Blessed Star Studios, check it out if you haven't seen it on the YouTube. Oh, I just realized I changed my handle. It's Blessed Stars now. Blessed Star _S, no longer Blessed Star Studios. Okay, I have to update my handles. But yeah, so check it out, Blessed Star Studios. But we'll make this popcorn game. I've been thinking about making this popcorn game. Dan the Pop. Popcorn Dad. I've been thinking about making this game in 2D. But it's just, I spoke with a young fella. I asked him, "You're a popcorn. You are a dad. You can't jump, you can pop, you can run. How would you design this game?" And he gave me so much insight on how he would design it in 3D. I was like, wow, he unlocked so much ideas. My brain was like, I was just going all over the place. He was like, Because I was thinking a popcorn game would be indoors. But he gave this idea of like the first thing that happens is all your kids, because the popcorn is a dad, right? All your kids, they break, a window breaks, and all the kids, I don't remember if you said they were kernels or popcorns already, but they all blow out the window, and you go save them. So now you're outside the room, and now you're essentially trying to go rescue your kids, right? So I'm like, whoa. The moment he said outside, do you know how much can be done outside? It reminds me of It Takes Two. Like, the fact that It Takes Two is a game that has indoor, outdoor adventures, and they had so much fun with all the worlds and levels. It's crazy what they did in that game. I'm like, okay, we can actually take this character from inside his house, and like you can have levels inside the house and we can have levels outside the house, and do a variation of both where it takes takes the dad in and out of this space. Oh, I am mindlessly coloring things I shouldn't be coloring. I got carried away. Okay, let's pick. So, sorry about that, sir. Yeah, so like, I was like, okay, this is why it's good to ask younger people what they think about your game. And I'm like, I was just really happy. And my wife was there, she was listening too. And she was like, ooh, this is good stuff. Like, he was cooking on that, and it was just like, immediately, he was just spinning those ideas out. Well, it's not the first time I told him about the game, though. He has thought about it before, because he follows me. He's a good friend of mine. But he's a younger guy. He may even be watching, who knows. But, yeah, so thank you, Logan. Shout out to Logan. Put him in the credits of the game later. Okay. Are you... that looks brown. I'm not seeing it. So I think all the leaves are accounted for. So that's definitely gotta be wood. All the leaves are accounted for, so that's definitely gotta be wood. So let's select that. Boom. Okay, so let's get back to the green. I think I got all the wood. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to green and finish this up. Good stuff. And remember, we can let it fade into the brown even a little bit because we want more green. We're more concerned about the green because the green is showing everywhere else. It's crazy how we get used to some weird things about Blender, like the fact that you have to middle mouse click to navigate the space everywhere. If there's one thing I appreciate about Blender, the quirks, the different quirks, they maintain it across the board. So once you learn it, you know it. You don't have to relearn it every single time. Obviously, you can change. I believe you can change the settings to match other softwares. Yeah, because when you start, you can. If you open a new layout, for example, I'm saving right now. But if you open new, so let's say I click this new. Yes, I'm saving the images, please. How do I open the splash screen? Splash screen. Is there a window? Probably a window. I can't find it. Well, we might as well just close this. Open Blender from scratch because it's always there. It's always there when you open Blender. That's my mighty fine wife. As you can see, she's mighty fine, great artist. Oh, you guys should see her art. She is super talented. But anyhow, so yeah, so you see, you have they took it off. It used to be here. Huh. Yeah, there used to be a way where you can put on the splash screen there, they will put like the type of controls you want. Do you want left click, right click? Do you want your 3D Max controls, Maya controls? I'm sure if I go to preferences, I'll find it under input. I say I'm sure, like I'm not sure. I think I'll find it. Okay, I could not find it. I failed. I am sorry. I promised and failed. I don't care. I'm sure you can customize it. There are many tools. Like I use this. I literally do Blender with my iPad too. Like if I wanted. I'm currently using my mouse, but I use my iPad for Blender as well. So maybe when we do that, especially for the 2D animations, stay tuned. You will see my framework and process for 2D drawing. Why didn't I just do that? This is so much easier. See, this is why I love doing this without tutorials. I actually get to think about these things and notice the difference and the improvements from changing when to paint on the UV versus when to paint on the object. Like it's a lot easier to clean up the edges right here, and that's nice. I'm like, thank hallelujah. Okay. Yeah. Please let me know if my volume is too loud. If I'm yelling too much, I can turn on myself, turn on it. We'll make every adjustment we need to make. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this. Give me a sec here. There we go. Saturation buff. Okay, where were we? We were saving. Good job. Okay, we have finished our 2 regular trees. We still have more vegetation to work on. Volume is perfect. Good. That is good to hear. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know if you're curious, but this is, I don't know if you guys wanted to know, but this software, Voice Meter, free, but great for managing sound. Like it's so good. I love it. Like essentially I have a different volume for myself, for OBS. Like this is how I live stream. And if I wanted to have a Discord call, for example, I have a different volume set for that, which is and the volume and what each group hears is different. Like Spotify is a different volume altogether for me versus you guys, because this is my headphones, or these are my headphones. This is OBS, and all I have to do is select. If you're familiar with sound engineering, this would make sense, like adjusting the monitors. And I currently have it set up that if I adjust just the center, like just this, or let's say I adjust this on one side, it moves everything down relatively, or moves everything up relatively. Because sometimes a song may be too loud, so just lower it for everybody, or you increase it for everyone when you do it across the board like this, which is really nice. And yeah, I have a limit, so even if I yell, it doesn't get louder than this, it doesn't go beyond this. And yeah, you can set up the gain, the noise cancellation, yada yada, the noiser. I can
turn on the voice thingy. I don't even know how it sounds. Probably sound weird.
But yeah, it's very, very, very nice. And obviously there's a lot more you can do. I'm just giving you guys a quick rundown, and you can work with other apps. Yeah, so nice. But we'll take this off the screen and let's get back to Blender. Okay, so we have finished our trees. And at least we're finished this type of tree. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make another tree. Let's look at the reference. We're gonna make this kind of tree. Just look at that beauty. Mine is prettier though. We're gonna make this type of tree right here, and then this kind of tree. I don't know which one to start with, but I'm gonna take a humanitarian break. If you have a preference in the chat, please feel free to let me know. When I come back, we'll start again. I'll be gone for not too long. It's like 5 minutes or so. Less than 5 minutes actually. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. We back. Checkity check. Okay. Let's continue. So we're gonna make this second tree. Yeah, we're gonna be designing this one. Okay. So something similar to the rocks we designed before. Let's see if we can improve the process. Let's save. Okay, let's go to the layout mode. We're gonna do some designing over there. So let's move this down the x-axis to the side. Move you to the side. Okay, we're going to Shift S, cursor to grid. Yeah, right there. Cursor toward origin. That way we can create the cube from the center. Shift A. Let's actually think about how we're gonna do this. I think to make a tree like that, I should use two elements. The branch, sculpt mode. I'll use for the stem and the branches. I'll use sculpt mode, and for the other part, I guess it's gonna be all be sculpt mode, and then decimeter. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be all be sculpt mode. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Shift A. Add a cube. I just realized something. I was not paying attention to the size of these things this whole time. This is a 12-meter tall tree. And this is a 13.7-meter tall tree. Okay. We may have to revisit the sizes later on, but I think so far that is not too bad. Small though, on the smaller end though. Smaller end. Actually, how tall are trees? Okay, yeah, small. 130 meters. Yeah, so that's small. Okay. Yeah, we should have made this realistic from the start, from the get-go. Live and learn. Okay, so this one, if a tree is meant to be around 130 meters, might as well start with this one. 122. Let's go on the lower end. Oh. That's definitely a lot bigger. Okay, Shift S. I can move cursor. Nah, I won't do it like this. I won't stick to height because yeah, this is just for we'll maintain our own size. We have our own size here. We can't keep zooming in always. Okay. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna scale this a little bit, and then I'm going to go to sculpt mode. I'm gonna be sculpting this. Okay, we're gonna Control Arrow to remesh, and there we go, just like that. But what we're gonna do, we're going to use Dean Topo. Awesome. We're going to use this. We're going to have constant detail. But let's have fun. I remember what the details are. So relative detail. So every time I touch it, it literally changes the shape of the whole thing. It doesn't maintain it at all. Like it literally just remeshes as we go, which I think is quite cool, if you ask me. Look at that. And but what I was really interested in using is the snake hook. I'm gonna make this a lot bigger. F, huge. We need the snake hook and create a tree. However, I'm going to, so that's how relative detail looks. Let us see how constant detail looks. Oh, interesting. Interesting difference. Ooh. Seems like it's maintaining my tree info better. I guess that's what it means by constant, eh? Just like that. Okay, so let's see how the other one looks. Brush detail. Brush detail. Can't tell per se. Maybe it's based on the brush, eh? Oh, it keeps going. Okay, no, it doesn't. But it went a lot further than the other one. Oh, wait a minute. It's based on how big the brush is. Yeah, based on where you are in space. Oh, so it grows with you. Okay. Okay, what the last one? The last one, oh, we turn it off, is manual detail. Well, That is boring. I feel like, do I ever need Dino Turbo to get Snake Hook to work like that? No, almost the same. I do like how I like the relative detail and the the constant detail more. So we're gonna use that. Let's start relative. And we're going to make our tree grow. Yee-hoo. Okay, now I feel like this mesh is too big. I'm gonna delete or make smaller. Actually, if I come here, I'll be able to see the transform. Let's put it back on 1, 1, 1. Okay, and let's work with this. I feel like that's too small. Let's do 2, 2, 2. Wasn't that where it was before? Brain fade. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah, it was at. Yeah, definitely wasn't at 2. It was 2.5. So 2, 2, 2. So that's smaller. Okay. Actually, I think there's a better. If I do, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, good to know. Good. Okay, let's go back to sculpt mode. Okay, let's reduce the size of our brush. Oh, Dino Topo's off. Dino Topo on, and then relative detail check. I'm gonna take this thing to the moon. Okay. I think that's a good height. I'm gonna move the location so that I can see it closer to the other things. Okay. Let's grab some of these. So use the grab tool. G for grab. Make it look a little bit more reasonable, because right now it's a bit too all over the place. Okay. Noise. Noise. Okay. Okay. And now let us smooth. Gonna shift F for the strength of the smooth. I don't want it to make my whole thing vanish. See how much already left just from that little moment. Okay, I'm gonna sculpt the base here. Why? Because I actually just don't want it to be flat. I want to remesh it by sculpting it, because Dino Top was off. No wonder it wasn't working. There we go, much better. Just by touching it. Just by touching it. Noise. Noise. And we want to create a tail out of this. So can we do a snake hook from a snake hook? Let's turn down the size of our brush and find out. It's working, guys. Just have to be careful. Oops, I went the wrong way. It's working. Although it's vanishing, we may have to use inflate to give this some mass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that skinny thing. So skinny. But yeah, this is good. I'm really liking this. So yeah, you know, making trees are actually fun. Nature in its finest. Actually, when I was younger, the things I actually knew how to draw by hand better with pineapples. I really, for some reason, love drawing pineapples, and I find it really cool. I thought it was really cool drawing pineapples. There are many things we could draw, but like our teachers also were the ones that kept bringing pineapples to class for us to draw. So guess what? I got really good at drawing pineapples. But the reason I liked it because I figured out how to get the pineapple pattern excellently. Like I just feel like I mastered it. Like you know the pineapple pattern, like that pattern. I had a process of drawing it. And the key that I discovered, you draw the pineapple from the bottom up. You don't draw the pineapple from the top. Because all they sit on each other. The patterns sit on each other. If you don't know what I mean, try it one day. You'll be able to tell after that. Obviously I hold shift. No, obviously I hold shift to smooth. So any tool can smooth if you hold shift with it. Okay, is our tree looking the way we want it to look? So far so good, but I feel like we will need more. We'll need more. Let's get another snake hook out of this thing. F, bigger. Snake it out. Come on now. Let's go. Bring it out. Come on. Let's roll. Let's go. Yeah, come on. Wherever I don't sing on the live stream, there's a lag in your microphone and the sound. Stop it. Nobody likes it. I really wish I could serenade you guys with music, you know? But I can't because of lag. Don't want to give my computer too much work, you know? Real-time sound with my USB mic. Okay, let's just grab. See? F. What is this? Is this a proportional grab? Okay, no, that's automatic. Too big. Too big. Right there. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Realistic much? No. Make this smaller. Make this smaller. There we go. Okay, I think the tree is looking good so far. We'll add a big bush on these two and then on that one. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Now for the bush. I think I'll do a separate material for the bush. Save, because saving is good. Not material, separate object for the bush. And oh, move my cursor here. Cursor to no. I want cursor to whatever. I can just do this. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay. Shift A. We'll make a cube because we can work with a cube better. Actually, let's, because of the challenge, let's use a cylinder for the sake of the challenge. Although I think a cube would be easier. Thank you, Saji. How would you say it? Sazi. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know if you saw, let me show you how the trees look in color. Because I'm quite proud of them. Look at them trees. And the second process was way faster. Like this other tree, this tree here, much easier. I wish I used this technique when I had the energy and desire to work on the tree with this one, because it was much easier, much more control. And I still, I kind of like the height and sizing of this one better than this one, but this one has better cuts. The cuts I actually wanted. So both of them have their strengths, so I'm keeping both. So yeah. Okay, where were we? We were trying to use a cube cylinder for the front of it, but it's not worth it at all. Just okay. I did say it was a challenge, so challenges are not meant to be straightforward. They're not meant to make sense. That's why it's a challenge. But I feel like it's not worth the challenge because I'm just gonna open this on sculpt mode and it's just gonna ruin it, and it's not gonna be a cylinder anymore. Like the moment I touch it in edit mode, it loses the right to be called a cylinder. Like immediately I touch it. Like watch this. Because I'm gonna put on Dynatopo. Yeah, we get it, and then I'm gonna click it and voila. It's no longer a cylinder. It's pretty much a cube now. So so that's why I was like, I don't know if it's worth it at all, this challenge. Especially with sculpt mode, like things just change a lot, you know. Okay, what we're gonna do though, we're gonna inflate the heck out of this. Cause I think that'll be the best way to do this. Increase brush. Increase strength. Inflate. 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 Ain't that pretty? That it looks the way I want it to look. And yeah, this is a low poly build. So we're doing our best to maintain that as we work. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to layout mode and move this to a respectable position. On the Z. Actually, let's do it like this. Wait a minute, does 9 always flip it? I did not know that. Nice. Okay. Let's go to local view. No, I can't do local view. Okay, perfect. Okay. What view do I actually want? Yeah, let's take this view. Okay, let's rotate this. Right there. Perfect. Now we're gonna grab this way. Yeah, so it's as long as we get most of it looking good, we'll sculpt the rest in. Okay. Yeah, it's good enough. So let's go back to sculpt mode and sculpt this properly into the tree now. Inflate, inflate, inflate. Nice. Inflate. I really like Sculpt tool because it really gives you so many options on how to go about. Like sculpting just gives me options, like so many ways I could have done this. But then based on what you want, you pick the most practical tool. And to me, in this case, inflate is that tool. I'm gonna inflate this. Let's inflate it at the top. Yeah. Come on, baby. Let's go. Are these how trees look? I hope so. Okay, let's smooth this area because this is looking sick here. Okay, let's inflate together. There we go. Smooth here too because it's looking sick. Much better. Okay, more inflation. Yeah, it's better to inflate in moving. Don't just stand still when you inflate. That was what happened. That's what caused my issue there just now. And if I understand correctly, these trees, they they are thick on the outside, a lot thick on the outside. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. Okay. We're getting there. Oops. Let's smoothen this. Let's smooth here, because I can't see. Oh, smooth. Okay, let's just grab. Let's grab it up. Yeah, there we go. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's such a cool like sculpt mode is just so OP. Like, you can do so much in sculpt mode. So much. So much. All you have to do is know your options. And it's Christmas. Okay. Oh, looks like it's turned off here. Tell me, why did you turn off? There we go. I like the fact that it's being remeshed to lower polygons instead of large polygons. And how did that happen? It's because of the number here, the detail size. So the more you increase it, the higher it is, the more details you get. Take my word for it. I'm just kidding. It's looking good. However, in the reference photo here, I'm not sure what's going on here. I am not sure what's going on here. Is this attached to it, or is it its own thing? I am not sure. Please, if you have any idea or any thoughts, please leave your thoughts in the comments section. But yeah, let's continue. But you know, because I like to see things colored, we're gonna color this right now. But before we color, we're going to before color, let us go to layout. Look at this object. Go to modifiers, the wrench, and we're gonna add decimate. Why, you may ask? Good question. Because we want to maintain low poly. And while low poly, sometimes you need, if you're running a mobile game or something on the Nintendo Switch, you don't want things looking high res. Not everything is meant to be like super ultra realistic graphics that the Unreal Engine 5 provides. Sometimes you just want something small. Just want something that can run in the background quietly without ruining your game or making your game slow. So that's why we're learning the tools, and that's why there are tools designed to make things smaller to reduce the polygon count. So right now, look, I have 2,378 faces. That's the triangles you see here. What I'm gonna do is, if I reduce this by half, for example. So could you see it? Could you see the difference? It's not a lot because the number is still high. But if you note, I don't know if you noticed, but they did change it a little bit. But obviously this is not enough, so we're gonna go down even more. Reduce the poly count by a lot. There we go. That looks better to me. I think I can go lower. Mind you, you go as low as you just want to go as low as you can and still have the detail that you're trying to communicate. I feel like I'm still looking the way I want it to look. Low poly has a nice vibe to it. So yeah, let's do the same for this one. I'm gonna add the modifier. This one is 1812. Let's just go straight to 0.2. Boom. See, that still looks like it looks like what it's meant to look like no question. And we can even keep going lower. You see, oh yeah, look at that. 2 counts. But yeah, this is what I mean by you don't want to ruin it far down so that it still maintains the structure that you're trying to communicate. I think this is too low, so I'm gonna go a bit higher. There we go. And mind you, I did not apply my modifiers. You want to delay the act of applying your modifiers so that, because right now if I go to edit mode, I still have all these many faces because I didn't apply my modifier. Even though it's this, you see that? The reason why you may want to do that the reason you may not want to apply is so that you can keep the original, work with the original, make changes, adjust your ratio for the decimate, for example, or other modifiers as you go. Because changes may come, right? You may have a different idea, you know? Or let's say I want to make a duplicate of this. Duplicating this is not going to be as useful to me. So it's better to duplicate this because that's how you sculpt. You need faces to sculpt. Like you need faces to sculpt, in case you did not know that. So let me actually demonstrate this. If we create a new cube here, for example, even if let's scale it for effect, and we go to sculpt mode here, let's edit. You see that it's not a lot is happening. Like it's only moving towards based on the axis. Like not even the faces, it's moving based on the points. And let's look at snake hook. She's just moving, it's just moving that face. So the more faces you have, the better when it comes to sculpting. And obviously if this is what you want, is what you want, right? But of course you have down tempo, which generates new faces for you on the fly or reduces them. And when you come here, if you click Control arrow, it remeshes everything and gives you more. So yeah. Okay. Let's go back to layout mode. Okay, now that we've done this, what we're going to do, however, we have a pickle. So despite my ramble about not applying, we still need to apply. There's a reason we need to apply, and it's because we want to paint this. So, if you watched the last video, what I did was I took this, I duplicated them, like I did this for the rocks, put them away in a different collection. I'll call this, let's call this Tree Top Original OG. Tree Bark OG. But yeah, thank you all for watching these videos with me. This has been so fun. I'm so excited. And remember, we're here again tomorrow by 5 a.m. Tomorrow by 5 a.m. We're taking this to the stars, y'all. We're taking this to the stars. So remember, I use Shift D here, not Alt D. So they're different ones. I'm going to create a new collection. And I'm going to call this OGs. I'm going to take this and move it in here. Boom. Okay. So let's go back to this one. Control A to apply. You have to do it on the modifier to use the hotkey for that purpose. And I'm also going to apply this. I'm actually going to apply the rotation, or the scale rather. Same with this one. Applying is always a good thing to do, you know. And yeah, let's apply the location. Oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. No, you have time for that. We're almost there though. Okay, time for some texture painting. But first of all, we're gonna look at the UV map of this bad boy. Gonna remove this one. We're gonna unwrap it again. Bam. That is pretty. That is pretty. Okay. And while we're at it, we'll do the same for this one. Select A, unwrap. Oh, that's pretty. Now the reason we did this, is because if we did not apply the thingy, if we did not apply the material, sorry, the modifier, we'll start painting tiny squares, but it's gonna be appearing differently and incorrectly. It's not gonna map correctly on the UV map, so it's not gonna be good. So let's go to this. What we're gonna do, of course, we're gonna create a new material. So we are currently on which one actually? Which one are we on? This one on the bottom one. Let's call it tree bark. Excuse me. We're gonna call it tree bark. Okay. And we're gonna create a new texture slot material. We're gonna call a new one. Base color. And yet I have not tried creating normals for these or reflections. I actually forgot I could do that. Actually, I just never knew. I never thought I could do that. I could do it, but I never thought about it. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna paint on this one. So I'm on the bark, so we need brown. Can I steal a different brown? Yes, I can. So yeah, we're gonna paint. Paint our big boy. Ain't that pretty? Ain't that satisfying? Guys, thank you for joining me today. It's been so fun. I am so thankful. Thankful that Twitch has provided a way for someone like me to just, share stuff. Like, they're paying for it, right? I'm not paying for the infrastructure. They are the ones paying for it. And it's really cool that I can, from my bedroom, stream to people in like India, for example. Okay, this is not my bedroom, but if I really wanted to stream from my bedroom, I think Kai Sanat, he was doing that. But I think that's what he does, streams from his bedroom, right? Or at least his house. I think it's the one big room. I don't really watch the stream, but like, as I was going through my Twitch today, it was just showing me, hey, I'm only sleeping. This was 5 a.m., 5 in the morning. So he was sleeping. So I was like, yeah. You might as well color. You know what's satisfying to color? Of course, I could have just done a fill. But what's the fun in there? Painting is much more fun. We do this for the satisfaction of it, Not just to get things done. We don't have a deadline yet. Okay, we do have a lot of hours. We're trying to meet up and try to gain as much as we can in 100 hours. Okay. I hear you. Okay, what the next one we're gonna do? We are going to paint the tree. The cylinder, because that's what it was. Yeah, we have to go to object mode first and select it. Then we'll go to texture paint. We need a material, new texture, new material, add base color. Oh, I need to rename this. Good habits, Tree bush. I don't think that's what it's meant to be called, but here we are. Okay, let's create a material, create a texture, base color. Actually, I want you brighter. I'll use this one. Why didn't that work? I think it worked. Beautiful. So we got three trees ready to go. And this is a nice setup. Save. Good. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Save the image, please. I'm gonna do the same here. I have to go to layout mode and select. Save the image, please. Thank you. We're cooking. This is the good stuff. Okay. So what I want to try now, let's start with the bush, because in the picture there is a nice, like all the leaves, they have this nice shiny feature at the top. I've never tried painting lighting, but I really want to try painting lighting. And I can also paint the displacement, the roughness. Oh, so cool. Let's paint. Okay. And the way we can see this is working or not is if I put it on rendered. Oh. So roughness is a black and white picture, if I remember correctly. So if it's black, yeah, you see that? It's not reflecting at all. So if I want it to shine, to shine, like paint that area white. Or am I messing it up? Okay, I am not understand. I thought I understood it. My Spotify was stolen, and I'm going to steal it back. That silence was loud. The silence was loud. I don't know if I'm still in my playlist, so just to be safe, I'm gonna come here and click play. Just in case I'm in my stream friendly playlist. Just to make sure I'm in my stream friendly playlist, you know? Okay, so yeah, well, we were trying to make the light, but let's make it quick announcement. So, okay. So this is roughness, right? This is the roughness. So let's take a different color. No, keep it on white. Keep it on white. Keep it on white. But let's do like gray. So I put gray here. What is the difference between this and black now? That's my real question. So if I use black, I am confused. Oh, this is a roughness chart. This is a roughness chart. So if I wanted to shine, I use black. Yes, that's how it works. Or smooth. If I want it smooth, I use black. It gets smoother. You see, look at that. That's literally the sun shining on it. That's literally the sun because it's so smooth. So if you take like a gray, instead of, and we paint it here, it's not that smooth anymore. You see that? Like it's not that smooth anymore. There we go. We're cooking. We're learning. We're learning here. We're learning here. I'm glad I have it here. Hey, sneak peek in the building. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Good to have you. Good to have you. Hey, Papa Dale, Mama Ann, Jin Dobry. Good to have you guys. Good to have you guys. So good. You guys came for the best part of the stream. Being in the stream. That's the best part of the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Well, since you guys are here, I might as well show you what we're working on. And where we're gonna continue from tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. If you're ready, locked and loaded, just come and join us 5 in the morning. We have worked on these trees today. We use 3 different methods for these three trees. Yeah, let me change the visual. It's not too. We're working on lighting just now. So yeah, we just made these low polygon trees. So yeah, just really cool. Really excited. Yep. Every day, 100 hours to go. No, I lied. We have done more than 100 minus 6. 94 hours to go. Let's go. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. Working on a tree. Because we are trying to recreate something like this in our own style with our own process. No tutorials allowed. Nothing. No video tutorials are allowed. Just articles, knowledge, experimentation. Preferred method is experimentation. But of course, when you're using powerful tools like this, you may need documentation. I know, right? Low polarity is so good. And it's really cool because it's really also going to be really good for the video game that we're going to make. The first video game we're going to make, low poly art. Because we're going to be doing a combination of 2D and 3D, so 2.5D. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah. So I think let's go back to the lighting view. We're trying to design roughness versus smoothness, and we have the sun on us. So we learned today that this is Blender. This is roughness, not smoothness. So if we paint it black, it gets smoother. I thought it was the opposite, and I was struggling for so long. So wonder why is it not working? Where's the sun? Yeah, look at that. So look at that shiny thingy. Let's go. I did not know that's how you spell Jindobre this whole time. For my listeners here, Jindobre is Polish, if you did not know that. Jindobre. And I have some friends who speak Jindobre. No, who speak Polish. Polish my shoe? Polish? I don't know the correct one. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. But yeah, back to this one. If I bring it white, all the way white, because it's a black and white painting, like a black and white texture, it just makes it rough, like zero reflection, like nothing whatsoever. So I'm gonna in the next stream tomorrow morning, we are going to experiment with this. We're going to experiment with this feature. I'm going to actually add a metallic image. Oh, before that, let me save my roughness image. We don't want to have any issues here. Okay, so let's metallic. So I'm guessing the more black, the more metallic. Confusion is real, but I think it's becoming more solid. I think so, at least. Based on the light reflection, it looks to me when I paint it white, it becomes more metallic. So I guess I was wrong. White is Oreva. You're mixing it up again. Black is for 0, white is 1. So if you want to increase metallicness, you have to paint it white. If you want to decrease roughness, you paint roughness black. but I think in smoothness. So okay, so my brain is just. But look, oh, was saved by the little rough patch here. But yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking. Okay. Okay, but this is not how a tree is meant to look. We're just experimenting. And where's the last one? Because this is the first time I've painted materials. Most of the time I would just use an image, like if we go to the material section here. Actually, I would normally do it in shading. This view, and manually select the images from here, select the textures. I've even generated some textures, but look at me making mine. Let's go. That's progress. This is the first time we made our texture today. Yeah, today. Let's go. The 100-hour challenge is not a waste. It is fruitful, very fruitful. Yeah, and yeah. Okay, but we're coming to the end of today's stream, guys. Yeah, I'm so excited to return. So excited to return tomorrow morning, bright and early. But yeah, we're going to continue with these trees. We have a more foliage, or at least greens. Gonna make this tree, and we're gonna do some of these greens. You see how much you can get done in the morning. And then we're going to move on to other parts of the build, other modules, before we put them all together in one nice big medieval scene. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me. It's been good. If you missed it and you want to see how I got this far, the replays are on YouTube, and Twitch has the replays, the videos on demand for 7 days. So yeah, but you can just check Blessed Star Studios on YouTube. And we can in the future we may start putting some clips if we have something to put. But yeah, this is good stuff. Thank you guys for joining me. Peace. Oh, I was meant to put my face only. Peace.